Hello all, welcome to another episode of my in-car series, Season 3, Episode 10. Season 3, Episode 10. So, I'm at Camperdown Country Park in Dundee, and I'm going to wait to drive from here to the Craigie Hall Standing Stones. Now, I'll show you where they are. The Standing Stones in Scotland, there's just a crazy amount of them. There never used to be as many, I can assure you that. And because I would have remembered, and a believer in the phenomenon called the Mandela effect. Like I say, every time I say that, I say, do your own research into the Mandela effect and come to your own conclusion, or your own searching, or whatever. Do you come to your own conclusions. But regarding the Mandela effect, there never used to be as many standing stones in Scotland. There was only really the main one was Stonehenge, and there was one up the Ring of Blara up in Orkney Isles, and that was really it. Now there's probably about 100 just in Scotland, and all over Britain there's probably hundreds now. Crazy. But anyway, I'm going to go and visit the Craigie Hall Stone Circle. There's another stone not far from it. First of all, I'll show you where it is on the map, on the Google map here. So, the Craigie Stone Circle, and there's other Court Hill Stone. Now, basically where I am at the moment, it's not easy because I should really be looking at the phone. I'm looking through the phone. I'll do it this way. So I'm in Dundee at the moment. I'm going to drive the A923 if the road's open. Because usually when I make a plan to do a route, especially when I make a video, the roads are always shut and it always throws a curveball into the plan just to bugger it up. Normally happens, but if all goes to plan, I'll take the A923 route through Cooperangus, through Blairgowrie, and it will end up planning on ending up at the Craigie Hall Stone Circle, which I've never heard of before. And I'm going to also have a look at the Court Hill Stone as well, which is on Bonington Road, just on the north-east of Blairgowrie in Scotland. So just to show you in Britain, because this video can be watched anywhere in the world potentially, that's where it is in relation to the UK. So it's about a 19-mile drive, and here at Country Park, Camperdown Country Park. I shall do the usual, because this is an in-car series. The camera will be pointing into the car, and you'll get the wee caption showing the route as well. So you'll get the drive, and whilst I'm doing the in-car series, I'll just tell you what I'm doing on my channel, etc. That's what the in-car series is about. It's easy to edit videos. And when I get to the Craigie Hall Stone Circle, I'll make a separate video, and I will put that on the channel, my channel, just after this video. And you could watch it as a separate video, because I won't do this all in this one video. So I've got it set in the usual for an in-car series. If you haven't saw them before, this is how the format usually goes. So I'm going to get setting off. When I get to Blairgowrie, I don't really need the sat-nav. I don't need the sat-nav at all, but I'm just going to use it to pinpoint exactly where I'm going, and that's really the only reason that I'm going to use the sat-nav. So I'll pause this a second. Right, let's go. So got a few other things planned as well from the channel. I've been quite busy. Got stuff, quite a lot to go on. Like tomorrow, for example, I'm on my week holiday from the buses, so I'm off this week. So I'm going to be going up to the Isle of Skye. One second, bones. Make sure all that's. Yeah, so I'll be going to the Isle of Skye on the west coast of Scotland, and I'm going to be getting photos and videos of my holiday there. It's just a very short break. The reason being is because it's just too bloody expensive for a night. Some of the hotels and that are charging up to £200 a night. I cannot afford that, so I've got the cheapest one at £85 a night, and it isn't even on the Isle of Skye. It's in the Kyle of Lochgals, which is just at the other, more or less at the other side of the Skye Bridge, and that's the cheapest I managed to get. Prices are just skyrocketed to crazy prices, I cannot afford that, so I'll just have to make it 2 nights. I've been to Ireland, the Skye before, a few times over the years. First time I went was in 2001. No, sorry. First time I went was in the year 2000, September. Took a hire car over, and it was absolutely brilliant. You never forget your first visit. So I'm going to basically be getting as much of the footage as I can when I'm there, and just be basically driving up tomorrow early, set off for Dundee. I'll get to the Kyle, I'll check in before 3 o'clock. Well, no, after 3 o'clock, and no later than 10. So I hope to get up there for about, I don't know, probably about 5 o'clock or something. And I shall have a wee look at just part of the island when I arrive, because I'm quite tired from the long drive. I'll go over the bridge maybe to get a wee bit of footage from the south of the island. I'll just do a wee bit on the day of arrival. The Wednesday, the day after, I will spend all day driving from Kyle. I'll go to the Isle of Skye, and I'll spend all the day driving the north part of the island. I'll go visit the Quintons, and I'll go up to Dunholm Castle Hotel. That's Camperdown is on the left, by the way. Camperdown House on the left. I just passed it there. But the very first time I went there, I spent the night in the Dunholm Castle Hotel, and it made a great impression because it was like, first time there. Had a brand new hire car and everything, and drove up for a couple of nights. But then I've been there a few times over the years since then, and then I returned back to that same hotel that I went to the first time in 2000. I went there in 2010, and I went to the same hotel, but let's just say I'd seen better days. So I then went back to the Isle of Skye in 2017 and spent the night at the actual hotel I'm going to be spending the night in this time, because I couldn't afford it, but the prices just skyrocketed. So I went there in 2017. I drove up to it's near the Dunholm Castle, the ruin. There's the castle ruin, and there's a Dunholm Castle hotel that's named after it. So I went up there in 2017, 7 years later since the last time I was there, and the place was shut down. It was empty, so I looked like it had seen better days when I was there in 2010. It certainly wasn't the impression I got when I went there the first time in 2000, the year 2000, 10 years prior. But so when I go there tomorrow, on this visit, no, I won't be driving to that tomorrow. I'll be driving there on the Wednesday, the day after. I'll go and have a look at the hotel, the Castle, Dunholm Castle Hotel, and see what its status is like now. And I'll obviously look at the island, the Quintons, which is the land that goes up into Format. It's quite impressive. I'll stop and get as much footage and videos as I can. I'll probably record on, in fact I will record on the dashboard, like what I'm doing there. But it'll be a full view, it won't be an in-car series, it'll be a full video view of the driving. The reason you're only seeing inside the car, because this isn't an in-car series, but when I'm doing the video footage for the holiday in the Isle of Skye, I'll be the full screen for the forward view, so I'll get as much as I can. And I'll stop and get out, because bear in mind it's only one day, and it will be quite a busy day. There's a lot of driving on that Wednesday, and then on the Thursday I'll be driving back from the Kyle Hotel back to Dundee. Then I'll have the banger racing. I've got actually. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? I mean, see these seagulls, are they birds? Just excuse that mess. I like disgusting bloody things. Anyway. What the happened on Anyway, what was I saying? Bloody birds. None of that jet washes. There's a garage on the left. banger racing on the Saturday at Cowdenbeath Racewalk. I wonder if that jet wash is it? I'm not bothered about it. It's not even got a jet wash anyway. It's typical. It's no big deal. I've only just. So I'm going to be going to the banger racing on the Racewell at Cowdenbeath Raceway to watch the World Cup banger racing, stock car banger racing, and I shall also on the Friday. I'll get the videos of the footage, by the way, for the bangers, the banger racing at Cowdenbeath Racewell, and I will also get the footage I'm going to be doing on the Friday, the day before. What I do is I do my own Lego model version of banger racing. If you don't already know, I build lots of Lego models, but I build them to a scale. It's Lego vehicle models like buses, trucks, cars, vans. Mainly the buses and trucks, the big ones, and I build it at a scale of 1 in 30 because the bigger the vehicles get built more detail in. The cars are at the same scale, 1 of 30, but because Lego limitations, you can't really build quite as much detail in. I also build in a weight synchronization scale as well, which means I synchronise the weight. Now, if I go in the right way, I guess I was too busy yakking to hear, because there's the fork in the road. You can go straight that way to Newtile, or you could go this way, which is the way I want to go, which is going through Cooperangus, because I go that way sometimes, so I just had to be sure I was going the right route. So I'm on the A923 now, heading in the direction that I'm going, which is Cooperangus and then Billigubly. So and hopefully you'll see some nice scenery along the route, because for once it's actually a dry day, which is very rare these days. Since the start of this year, it's just nothing but rain every day near enough, and when you get a dry day it feels like a lottery win, so I'm making the most of it. That's why I'm actually going to do this video now. But the Lego models that I built, the weight synchronisation is 117 grams, equates or equals a metric ton. So for example, the double-decker bus that I built weighs 10 times heavier than the car, which is roughly that in the real life vehicles. So it gives a weight sensation, or it gives a weight a proportional sensational feel to it when you lift my models up. But for the Destruction Derbies, Demolition Derby banger racing that I do with my Lego makeshift arena, I put them on the track and smash them to bits, smash the shit out of them. But I do them in heats, like heat 1, patch up again, heat 2, patch up again, and then maybe in the final totally destroy them. And I record it and I monitor how it actually deforms, see how I can strengthen them in the future. And I enjoy doing it because I like watching the real life banger racing anyway. But it also puts the forces, the impact forces, in the roughly the same proportion of what it would be like in the real life vehicles, because the weight proportions are more or less the same. So I use the common denominator of 117 grams equals a metric ton. And as I say, the dimensional world scale is 1 in 30 with Lego limitations. So on the Friday before the stock car racing, banger racing, I'll be doing my Lego version. I'll be doing a video of it. I've actually put a preview video up on my channel already to my Lego event that I'm going to be doing next Friday, or this Friday coming. So that'll be going up. Then, as I say, I'll be going to the real banger racing at Cowdenbeath Raceway. Cowdenbeath is in Fife, by the way, the Fife region in Scotland. Cowdenbeath. It's the Central Park. It's Cowdenbeath's football club, or football ground. And Central Park basically has the track going round it, and that they use. It's called the race wall because the wall that goes round it is, I suppose it's famous for it, because not all the tracks, stock car tracks, have a wall around them. They normally just have the Armico metal fence around, but the race wall has this been noted and notable for its wall, so they just call it the Racewell Raceway. So it's you've got the football pitch in the centre, then you've got the wall on the peripheral of the track, and then the wall of the edge of the track. So that's the Kilkenbeath Raceway. It hosts the World Cup banger racing. So you get cars from all over, well, potentially the world, but it's usually just all over Britain, Northern Ireland as well, Southern Ireland. I don't know if people take them from Poland, or not Poland, but maybe Europe. I don't know, I'm sure I've seen some European cars, because I've been going for years. I've been going the World Cup bangers for, well, I've been going the banger racing, the spectate, since 2003, so that's 21 years ago. I've even had a shot of the banger racing. I had a shot, an unofficial shot of banger racing in the year 2006 in an old scrapyard. Then I had a shot officially in 2007. Then I had another official shot on the track with 40, 50 other bangers with a company called Setzel's Red Rookie in 2010 done in London at Wimbledon, and it was the gala night, so it was round about the Guy Fawkes time. And then a year later, 2011, I had a shot with the same company, Setzel's Red Rookie, the Dreamers, Stephen Cromps. It's a southern banger race team, a big one. They've even done stunts for TV movies and stuff like that, you know, the car crash stunts and all that for films. And so I raced with them in 2010, 2011 at Ipswich. 2011 one was at Ipswich Raceway, and that was a gala. If you go into Martin Hunt's DVDs, you'll see the meeting I was at. You might just make all the crashes, because I had some crashes in both of them, but the 2011 one I had a real nasty crash, because I was banger at each side of me. There was 3 abreast, I was in the centre, and there was a banger. Basically, the engine of my car clogged tilt, and I was sitting at the end of the back street, and the banger line went and plugged right in the back of me, flat out at about 60 mile an hour. Pushed the back wheels up to near enough the back of the driver's seat. There's a bar going along one side along the roof and down the other, and that's it. That's your roll cage along the B pillar. There's no strengthening in the car, it's just a normal car. It was an Astra, Mark III Astra 1.6 that had. And I say the back end of the car was near enough the back offside wheel. It was not far off from the back of the driver's seat, that's how hard the impact was. So I had my shots, I had enough, I didn't do it again after that. So I appreciate when I see the hits in the banger racing, I know what it feels like, because I've had a shot and it's bloody hard. But it's good fun, but again, the seasoned banger race drivers, it's just like another day in the office for them. You know, they'll be used to that. But I didn't commit like all season or anything like that, I just had my shots, and that was enough. I won actually a race in 2007 down at Birmingham Wheels Raceway, stock cars, 100 stock cars, like the banger racing is, and I got a medal trophy for it. Which is, I didn't get my name put on it, because I got around it yet. Some 17 years later, I still not got my name on it. But I wasn't bothered whether I was winning or not. I just wanted to go for the experience of the shot. And it was a spin out in front, and I hit the side of one of the cars. That's great. But it was more reinforced these ones, 1,000cc stock car battles. But the other ones at Galley that I done were the 1600cc, or 1.6 basically. But the gala it was a massive event. There was unlimited bangers and everything. But I was in the well, you'd say like the 1600cc bangers. So you got micro bangers and you got like 1600cc 2 litre and then unlimited. But on that night, I think it was micro. Oh, they burnt that car up. Jeez, that car was sitting in the field for ages. No, they've burnt it out. Because I passed that car not that long ago, probably just a couple of weeks back. I drove down here, I saw it was a red car, I can't mind the model, come to me eventually, but it was in that field. I think it was in the Signet, Vauxhall Signet, and I was obviously going off the road, but no, it's burnt out. Jeez. Because I was, at one time I was maybe one to have a wee nosy at it, you know, I'd have to park somewhere responsibly, go up and just have a look at it. I wanted to see it close up. That's just me, you know, I like to, well, I don't like seeing cars going off the road, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't wish shot on anybody, I'd just hope that they were okay, that nobody was hurt. But I just learn how the cars deform and how they, you know, if you see us, I don't film that, and I certainly do not publicise anything like that. This is just private stuff. Can you? I'm phone underwriting it. I know I never ever publish anybody's misfortunes. I don't do that on my channel. And the car had sat there for months, and then I said, well, I'm gonna have a look at it just to see what it's, close up with it, just to look at it. But no, it's burnt out. It's totally wrecked. All right, jeez, shocking. So, you never ever answer the phone. I do have a hands-free, but it's not connected on, so I cannot. You never drive with your phone when you get caught. You get caught, you get done for it. You don't even be tempted to look at that when you're driving, by the way. And you get caught, you'll get done. So you've just got to simply rubber it. It's just, sorry, but when you're driving out, you've just got to, if you can't pull in, you've just got to leave it and just let it ring it. I drive buses for a living, and I've able to touch that phone. In fact, they're that strict. I think it's over the top. Well, I mean, let's put it this way: they don't even let you use your phone when you're parked up in the cab at the terminus. That's how strict they are. That is, I would never use it when I'm driving anyway. But I thought maybe if you're parked up and handbrake on, it's in and you're in a safe place, then it might be surely it'll be okay. But nope, if you're caught even in the cab with the phone, you get done for by the company. I don't know about the law. Obviously, if you drive with a phone to your ear, you're going to get done for that. But if you've got hands-free, you're fine. You're alright if you've got hands-free. Mine's just got a setup where I plug it into the amplifier, and but I haven't got that set up at the moment. So you just got to resist temptation. Well, I'm not even tempted, I never have done anyway. But don't be tempted to, even when it rings, if it's important, you'll just pull in and ring back. But, a lot of times it's cold caller numbers I'm phoning around this time, and I suspect it will be. But anyway, that's the point. I forgot what was on about now. If you look at it, it's actually, you can see the snow in the hills and the mountain. That's the glens up in the distance there. So just not far off Cooper Angus. What was I saying? I forgot. I saw the bird in the car and it just kind of threw me what I was saying. Banger racing. I've travelled the country all over, and I've saw all sorts of formulas. I saw vans, buses, trucks, cars, lorries, micro bangers, unlimited bangers, pre-68 bangers, cars bought before 1968, so vintage car bangers. I've seen lots and lots of bangers over the years. So I do my own reenactment. I use my Lego arena. So look out for that if you're interested. I know I'm just a big kid. I know I'm 49 in July. I know I'm only like a big kid. I know. I play with Lego, but I build Lego, building worlds with a lot of intricate details. I build the engines, transmissions, seats, driveline, all the ancillary components, driveline components. I scale it, number plates, registration, cabs for buses and lorries and all the instruments. I put as much detail as I can put into my models. I've got two qualities. I've got top shelf and I've got mid shelf. Top shelf is top quality, spend a lot of time building it. Mid shelf I just build quickly just to get a model looking like, resembling a model. I've got like the bangers and then finish with top shelf and my models, and then not really want to take them apart and bone me. I just put them in my Lego arena, makeshift arena, destruction derby, and they'll crash them a bits, see how they deform. And then basically redesign them, make them stronger. I also like seeing the bits flying off and just seeing how it all deforms, like that in the real life bangers. It's great fun. I mean, I love bangers. I mean, I've got loads of hobbies like bus spotting's my main. Like, since I was 12 in 1987, there was a fleet of buses at Dayside, Volvo Elses. But I'm not going to bring the story in that because it's a long story. I've done videos on it before. So, we're in Cooper Angus. Just if you don't know Cooper Angus, this is what this bit of Cooper Angus looks like that I'm driving through. The town is on the left. I'm not going through the town, I'm going by through Cooper Angus to get to where I'm going. Don't have the time to do that just now. I'm needing to get to these. I want to get to these stones, the Craigie Hall standing stones, so I'm just pressing on right through. You see what it is when I go through. Blair Gilbury, you go through the town a bit more, so you'll see a bit more of that. And I'll stop and I'll just quickly put the sat nav on. Not that I really need it, but I'll use the Google just to pinpoint. Saves you a far around. It's not like the old days where I used to just use a paper map and I had to rely on street signs, because most of them were covered or damaged, or you couldn't find what street you were on. But 20 years ago it was a bit more, street signs were looked after a bit better. They didn't have so much shite on them, all this blooming residue that you can't even read them, or they're covered up with leaves and trees and branches like that. And I think it's more like they just want people to depend on sat navs. I mean, that's buried, that's no left turn, it's right in the trees. I done the buses, we had a contract where we were doing buses out to Blairgowrie, Perth, well, go to Perth via Blairgowrie, Cooperanga, so it's 57, and the bus stops are tucked right in and obscured with trees. They're not going to cut the trees back so you can see where the bus stops were. I didn't get the route because I hardly drive it. It's just the weekends that we had the contract for, and it annoyed me because I'm like, where the heck's the bus stop? Buried in the trees. Street signs are getting like that as well. They're hidden at the site, covered with all the residue, and they're all bent and buckled, and it's just blooming annoying. And it's almost like they want people to depend on sat navs to get them by, whereas the old-fashioned paper map way and depend on street signs is kind of like fading out. I'd done it all the time when I was driving. I've been driving, I had my license, I've been driving since 1995 really. I had my first car in 1995, but I couldn't afford it after a while, so I laid the car lay on the farm for ages. And then in 2000 I had a bit more money and I hired cars for it. So I've been driving really constantly since the year 2000, so that's 24 years. So for the best part, I only got, my first sat nav was only, I got it for my Christmas in 2010 I think it was. And even then I still used the old map reading skills. But I had to, before that I just had to use maps and signs, and that was the way I was, and I'd done it, I managed to get by. But try doing that now, as I said, the signs are just, sometimes the signs aren't even there. I mean, you turn on the road and there's nothing telling you what road you're on. And you've got to have a sat, well you don't have to, but sat nav tends to make it easy, but people, it's like they want people to take the easy option there, take the easy way. It's like electricity, it'll find the easy path, the quickest and easiest path. I suppose people, I can't speak for people, I don't even like using the word everybody or people, because as soon as you say everybody, you're automatically assuming there's everybody else. The reality, how you interpret reality is you see what you believe. But does that really mean that there is as many people as you say there are? Like they say there's 8 billion or whatever it is on the planet. Do we really know just how many people there is? Do we know everybody? It's a general term. I mean, you haven't counted. Right now I could only see, I say everybody, but I can only really see 2 people walking on the pavement on the opposite side. So in my reality, there's 2 people for everybody. I can't see anybody else, I can only assume. And looking in the mirror isn't reality, that's just a reflection of light. First hand, it depends on how deep you go into reality, if you believe your reality to be seen to be true. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, like the Mandela effect, etc. But I put a video called Quest. Just, well, actually I will be, I've not made it yet. But I'm going to be putting up soon. It's Quest 2. And it's all about stuff I find strange, stuff I find bizarre and that. So, we're just coming into Blairgowrie now. So you'll see some of the, you'll see the centre of Blairgowrie. If you don't know what Blairgowrie looks like, then you've got the opportunity to see it on my video. And just as I suspected, road ahead closed. There's probably a diversion in the route I could take to get to it, so. go through Blair, the centre of Blairgowrie, you get a nice view of you go over a bridge and everything, you get a nice view of the river. I like Blairgowrie, it's a nice enough place, but I ain't going to be going that way because I can see the works on my head. Because I don't know if I'm going to get there. Shouldn't have taken long, honestly. We could just get this. Missed call. It's okay. I looked at the missed call. It's not a problem. Just so that you know. Like I say, you never answer it.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, continue straight onto Gasbray.
So you don't really need a start. I have to get to where I'm going that way, but with this diversion, I'll just
head southeast on Cooper Angus Road, A923 towards Manor Court.
The thing is, it's pointing in the route that the road's closed. So I don't even know if you could. It's nice of them, is it? I've never got within that way. Should I go by the Dunkeld Road? So I don't know if that goes that way or not. Bloody roadworks. Probably have to turn right. See, that's a foreign number plate car just gone up there. And they probably don't know this area, and you know that. So they're just braking. Both these cars are braking because it's just like the road's close. It doesn't say, and now he's going to do a U-turn. Yeah, he's doing a U-turn. And so the other car's reversing. Reverse where they're reversed into that road. So they're having to come back now. You might just see that if you look above. If it's not high enough, but people are getting there.
50 yards, at the roundabout, take the third exit and stay on Cooper Angus Road, A923. In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, continue straight onto Gasbray.
So I'm not actually listening to the sat-nav at the moment because
in a quarter of a mile, turn right onto Woodlands Park.
It's basically telling me to go that way. So I've got to go that way, which is towards Dunkeld Road, somehow to get round to the centre of Blairgowrie. I'll reroute the route anyway, I'll reroute it. But there's no point turning in any of these schemes because that's just going at the cul-de-sacs and all that. And I never. See, it just says. But This just wastes time. This carry on. It really does. It just wastes time. I didn't need this.
Let's park.
Oh, here. This will probably tell me to double back.
In a quarter of a mile,
Ah,
turn right
see?
onto Douglas Road.
It's got a diversion there saying going that way, but this sat-nav was just putting me back the way I came. I kind of suspected that when I came in his housing scheme area, but the diversion for coming out of there tells you, but when you're coming inwards, it doesn't. But this is some of the back streets. This is, you could put this as a bonus. You can see some of the back streets of Blairgowrie. Well, I never planned on coming here, but here's a wee bit of houses and back streets that I haven't even seen myself, so I could maybe look back on this. There you go. There's a wee bit more Blairgowrie for you. It's not the bits I wanted to show you. I wanted to get through it and get to the stones, but I'll let you see this as well. Might as well make something of a
In 100
annoyance
yards, turn left
situation.
onto Cooper Angus Road, A923.
Road on left closed, diversion that way, but
Take
you're
the
coming in.
next A923.
There's some new houses up ahead. You can see them now. You wouldn't have saw that on the way in. It'd be the camera angle as well. So Blairgowrie stretches out quite a bit. You've got Rosemount coming in at Rosemount. Some private houses there, quite nice houses actually.
In half a mile, turn right onto Golf
That looks
Course
quite
Road.
nice as well. It'd be nice, probably it'd be a nice enough area to live. But, quite swanky houses. So. You'll see a wee bit of Blairgowrie that way. I tried to keep this video not too long, like, but I might as well make something out of a situation I didn't have planned. You get to see a little bit of Blairgowrie, so I could call up maybe title it in-car series and put Blairgowrie stroke standard stone tour or something. Blairgowrie tour stroke standard stones. Add that on, it just as a bit of a bonus, I suppose. So I'm turning out Golf Course Road here. The
Take
diversion
the next right
signs
onto
tell
Golf
you
Course
to go
Road.
this way. Diversion. So you were just getting to the road was closed. And so this is a wee bit of the west part of Blairgowrie that we're heading through now. The sat-nav's not even updated. Well, that's Google, but it's not telling me nothing about roadworks. Now we've got these traffic lights, which is going to. It's not too bad. I thought it was four. You get the four-way traffic lights, it take forever, but I think this is just because there's a wee. It's not too bad. 3-way could do this. Just that. That's alright. So we're on Golf Course Road. So I'm just heading up here and then on to Dunkeld Road, which comes in that way, and you get to see the centre of Blairgowrie as well. That was actually not too bad. It didn't take too long actually. So golf. That's a horse, isn't it? And the small donkeys in there or something. The golf course will be about somewhere. This is the road to it, I presume. And as I said, I don't really know Blairgowrie that well. Been through it often enough, but I've never really explored in all these areas, so I would have probably driven this road at some point. That's the golf course on the left. Sure it is. Yeah. So that's Blairgowrie golf course. Unfortunately, you won't see a great deal with the camera being pointing forward, but just so you know, it's there anywhere on the left. That looks like the swanky golf course house. It's quite Rosemount and it's not a bad area. I'd love to be a nice place to live, and sure, it looks nice. It's not that far from Dundee. So all the heavy traffic will be coming this way anyway, because it's obviously shut both ways.
Turn right onto Perth Road, A93.
Yeah, that's where it want to be going. That's the Dunkeld that way. So we're coming in from this. They're coming in from the west instead of the south. This road's running parallel with it. See, they've got diversion signs there. You see, that's what you should see.
Take the second right onto Perth Road, A93.
If I didn't see any, so
continue on A93 for 1.5 miles.
Because it would say road ahead closed. But there wasn't any, and the two other cars done exactly the same. Just as I was speaking, you saw them, and they just met at a dead end. If that was a bus or an articulated truck, they didn't know. Well, buses maybe know through the, if they're told. But say a lorry, big articulated truck was coming that way, and sat nav didn't say there was the road ahead was closed and there was no division. You know, you'd have to reverse a big Arctic. Reprogrammed the sat nav, and then it started seeing the diversion signs. It was certain there wasn't any. I saw it when I came the other way, but see, that's another thing. 26-ton weight restriction at Bridge at Cali, and there's no really any other way to get through towards Glencoe. So if you're driving an articulated truck, it could be up to 44 tonne. How are they going to get there? I mean, this is coming at the centre of Blair Gowrie, and I'll actually be coming down through the town, whereas on the original route would actually just be straight past the centre. This is actually going through the high street, so you'll get to see the shops as well. So this is the main high street of Blair Gowrie, so I suppose in a way it's a bit of a bonus for you. If you haven't seen what Blair Gowrie looks like, then you're getting to see the actual heart of Blair Gowrie, whereas the original route was close to the centre, but it wasn't quite through the high street. So you're actually getting to see more of Blair, and you got to see some of the housing schemes as well. So I'll keep it in for a bonus. I'll leave all this in for the for those that don't know what Blair Gowrie looks like. I didn't plan on doing this, but I might as well make something out of it. So get the Royal Hotel up ahead. There's a nice Witherspoons on the left that sells pints of beer, Belhaven 80 shilling notably, for only £1.90, well, under £2. To get a pint for under £2 is very rare these days. Very, very rare. It's usually like £3-4. Some places charge £6. There was a place in Edinburgh that charged me $6.50 for a pint of Belhaven Bess, and you got this wee plate of nuts to go with it. You know, we complimented nuts. I was in a very swanky hotel. I went in just to try it all. You know, I wasn't spending the night there. I would hate to think what it would cost for a night there. But that was like 8 years ago. What did they charge now for a pint? About a blooming tenner. I mean, it was a lovely place, but you spend a lot of money. So that was the memorial in the centre gardens. We're going over this bridge now. I'm going to have to put the... Oh no, I don't really done that. The Santa's got off quiet. I mean, I know how to get to here anyway, but it should be telling me what's going on.
In 200 yards, turn left onto Balmoral Road, A93.
Because we're going through quite a lot of road junctions and didn't see a thing. I thought I'd just been... But I didn't need it to get to anyway.
Turn left onto Balmoral Road, A93.
Yeah. This is the road I was on about. You see, 26 ton weight restriction at Bridge of Cali. Follow diversion, so... But it must be a long diversion because it's probably going to take the lorries on through Pitlock and then onto A9 perhaps. I don't know exactly how they're going to work it, but as far as I know, the A93 is the only major main road running between Blairgowrie and Braemar, so if a truck needs to get from Blairgowrie or through Blairgowrie to Braemar, let's just say the truck needs to get to the Glenshee, you know, the Glenshee Ski Centre for a delivery or something, you know, a big SUV. Even if it's a 4-axle truck, that's 32 tonnes gross. The 3 axles might just get through. A 3-axle truck weighs gross at about 26 tonnes, so that would maybe scrape through. It should be alright. Anything above it, 4-axle trucks, 32 tonne. 5-axle Arctic, that's 38 tonne. 6-axle Arctic is 44. That's the maximum legal weight limit in the UK for a vehicle. 2 axles, like the buses that drive, the double deckers, 18 tonne gross. 2 axle lorries, 18 tonne gross. You get tri-axle mega buses that are 26 tonne gross. And then you get from
in
that
300
to the
yards, turn right onto Bonington Road.
midi buses after that, which is 14 tonne gross, which is like smaller wheels. Have I went past the right turn then? I have, haven't I? I have. Damn it.
Take the second right onto Bonington Road.
Second right. Oh no, it's alright.
Continue on Bonington Road for 1.5 miles.
Hey.
In 150 yards, turn right onto Hatton Road.
I've never
Take the
been.
next right onto Hatton Road.
I've never been this way before. Very seldom. I bet I've found it without the sat nav, but it makes it easier having it.
In 200 yards, turn left onto Bonington Road.
Right. So, it's up that way somewhere. So this is now a
Take
bit
the
of
next
that.
left onto Bonington Road.
It's a lateral which is joined onto Blairgowrie. I've never been this bit before. No, I can't really remember saying I've been here before. Like, if I haven't been a very long time. Not for a very long time. If I haven't been.
Continue on Bonington Road for 1 mile.
Can't say I've been here before. Yeah. See, there's a big Arctics there. Like this, the trailers for them. So they've, you know, roads like this areas, you've all got Arctics, particularly lorries. They won't come up this road now. This isn't really suitable. Well, not as far as this. I'll go to the depot there, but I don't think they'll turn up here. Although potentially they might have to. So, like these logging lorries, come on, I'll probably meet him coming down now. I've mentioned it. The other thing, I've got to find somewhere to park when I get there. It'll be a little bit tricky because when I looked at Google Maps, there didn't seem to be any real places. So I'm going to have to just sort of find a space that's close as possible. It's going to be part responsible. You've got to part responsibly in roads like this. You can't block entrances to fields or gates or anything or driveways, or because you've also got to park a set distance from junctions, because you've got to think that if the big agricultural machines are coming out of fields, they need a big turning angle, a big turning sweeping angle to get out. You know, like a large vehicle like the buses and that, for example, you'll notice that they'll sweep into the other lanes, the opposing lanes, if they're turning out of junctions, because they need that extra length to get out. That's just laws of physics. So the big tractors pulling trailers going by Haverses and stuff, you've got to think about that. So yeah, you might leave the gate entrance open, but you've got to allow a little bit extra room away from it to allow them to sweep out, so they can get out or in, for that matter, because they need to sweep in as well. They need the road after. So you've got to make allowances for that. It's a bit of the countryside I've never been to before. I've been all over Scotland, but I've never been to this particular part that I can remember. I'm quite glad I did. It's a nice day as well. One of the rare days where I actually get a dry day. Oh, it's 50 minutes. I'm going to have to just, like I say, the video will be done separately. I'm not doing this video for the standing stones. This is just the route to it. There'll be a video after it about the standing stones. Just about the standing stones. This is a video that's, it's a thankyou series video, which I can't make it that long. It's long enough, it's actually too long. That diversion had a good 10 minutes, and I didn't want to make the video that long, but because I'm going to leave it on, I'm going to show, I'll make something out. I'll make it into something as a bonus. You'll get to see extra bits of Ballygowney, so I'm just going to not cut that bit out, I'm just going to leave that bit in. That shows you the actual journey as well.
In 300 yards, your destination will be on the right.
Yeah, I can actually see one of the stones. I can see the stone in the distance. That singular stone. I can see the standing stones now, up in the field. Right, now I've got to see. That's the thing. I can't park there because that's it's a passing place. Basically, you can't park in passing places. But it's up there on the right.
Your destination is on the right.
So I'm not going to find out where I'm parking, because it'll just take forever. I might have to walk the way back. But I will maybe just briefly show you that on this clip. Show you one of them. Yeah, what I'll do is I'm just going to I'm not actually parking here, right? So today, the more it is for whoever's around, and just quickly showing you from here. So you've waited all this long, you might as well just very quick. I can't say, oh, you know where I park, you know. No, I'm not parking here. I'm just here to look for 2 seconds. It's practically like leaving the engine on. I'm not parking there. It's just so they can. I'm just showing you where it is. I'll show you that other stone. So that's the singular stone. That's Courthouse stone. And that's the circular stone. Now I'm not going up there on just now because I'm not parked, but the video will be separately going up regarding them, but that's where they are anyway. You saw the journey coming up, and you see where the other stone is. I had it a minute ago and just trying to find it on this, because there's light reflecting off the lens and I can't even see what in front of me right now. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks for watching. See you also put on my channel. Okay, bye for now.